Three remaining couples in the experiment are about to reveal their decision tonight as we conclude with the final vows for this season of Married at First Sight. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new episode here on my channel, Posh Cat Eyes Unfiltered. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. It's part 2 of Final Vows, and we can see Domenica and Jack waking up to their new reality following the face-off and slanderous attack and remark from Olivia following the dinner party night. It felt like these guys cannot escape all the drama that is just this show. I felt for Jack after the nasty heated exchange with Olivia. It is a reminder to us, that you should be careful of how you discuss your personal situations to foes you call friends, for they will one day use it to mock you. It's just noteworthy for us viewers, guys. As with everything these two have been dealt with from the start of this season, they seem to have been able to talk through how hurtful comments affected them. And yes, it couldn't have happened at a worse time, given they both will have to go live separately as they contemplate the decision to commit or part ways. It is trying times for these two, but if anyone can walk through any of the chaos, any of the negativity, it's these two. We can see Jack and Domenica hugging each other with sadness and tears as they both vacate the sky suit. We shall touch base with these two later. So it's Ella and Mitch who are waking up in separate apartments after the revelation or lack thereof from the dinner party that saw Ella walking off the room when she couldn't get Mitch to compromise or commit emotionally to the relationship. They have decided to, meet up and try to find a common ground in order to give them a better understanding and picture as they prepare to leave the experiment and make the decision to commit or leave. Defiant Mitch, who is stuck in his way, shows no sign of, backing down from his stand. He again feels blindsided as ever. As always, he is just the victim here. Ella wants reassurance, words of affirmation, and Mitch feels time apart with Ella, or should I say time spent with Ella, is enough to show her how he feels about her. Really, Mitch? Really? Now herein lies the issue that Mitch cannot see clearly. Like, he can't see this issue clearly. You have both been in the bubble for a couple of months, right? With no influence from the outside world to distract or take away from whatever it is you both had or have. You both live in different states. Now, saying spending time with Ella should, prove your feelings for her. It's ironic, isn't it? In this context, because as you leave the experiment, you are both going your separate ways into different states. How can you say she feels reassured or she feels secure or you want her to feel secure when you're not telling her how you feel and she's unable to see you to feel that which you feel? Surely someone can reason with this dude and his train of thought, because I don't understand how deluded he is. It is out of whack to be thinking you should just see me or I'm doing things. How am I going to see you? You are miles apart from me. That doesn't work. Tell me, am I missing something here, or I need to come to a realization that you can be far away from me and I can be rest assured that you have feelings for me? It doesn't work like that. These two should count their losses and be done with this. It cannot work. I don't see it working. If this is how you both think relationship will work on the outside, you're both delusional. Honestly, Mitch isn't convinced in himself that he is the right person for Ella. Rightly so. You don't even know what you want. Ella is begging for love here. You can't start this early struggling to be with someone. He has just said he's not ready. He hasn't said anything that would make you want him. He hasn't shown or proved himself. Let him go. Let him go. Now let's just check with Cody and Selena. Following the homestay with Selena, he is reflecting on what he feels he needs coming into the decision. Selena, on the other hand, who is with Teresa, her mom, pondering on the visit. Mama knows best, and she tells her daughter that she just broke it to her, like the truth, straight up. He's not into you. He's more important. He is more important to you than you are to him. You love him and he doesn't. You deserve better. He didn't show us he appreciates you. He didn't even make any effort. Now, this is loud from Teresa, but I don't know if Selena is going to listen to this. Hopefully, she listens to her mom. But we're going to find out very soon, guys. Now, just before the vows exchange commences, we can see Mitch back in his home state, Queensland, reflecting on his time with Ella. I cannot wait for these two to just get to the vows and enough of this, really. I'm confused. Not for me, for them. Ella, on the other hand, is coming to terms with accepting what she feels she deserves and not getting from Mitch. I hope that is true, girl, because his mom, her mom and her stepdad are like letting her know that this is not going to work. You know, we can see the writing written on the wall. I hope you can too. Wake up. Her wedding ring came off for the first time. I don't know. Would this be an indication of something that's going to be dramatic at the end of this recap? We'll find out. Jack is back in his home turf, and it appears Finn, his dog, isn't too keen to see him without Domenica. We see him taking moments, you know, to unpack his time in the experiment. We see how much he has missed Domenica. He certainly knows what he wants, and I guess we need Domenica, you know, to find him and find him real quick. That's a keeper, girl. Her fear, you know, she's holding on to the fear from her previous relationship and her previous divorce. But I hope, you know, that fear doesn't hold her completely from seeing the great guy she has in Jack. Domenica is confiding with her best friends, where she confesses her failure to literally launch. Cody and Selena vow exchange. Let's just get right into this. Cody was first, thanking Selena for the journey and acknowledging her efforts and strides despite it being, you know, a challenging start. We all know this. He asked himself the question if his feelings will be strong enough to face the outside world. Well, we don't know. He has now come full circle with his feelings and wants to continue on the outside world with Selena. How nice. Selena's vow was next. She went in, giving her all. She saw the good in him despite the hurdles they both had to overcome. She paused, however, saying that most of the time with Cody, you know, has been sad, and she's, you know, felt alone. The waves of emotion or emotionlessness, you know, was challenging for her. According to her, he was blowing hot and cold. We saw that despite the ups and downs, she is willing to give the relationship a hot crack, and they both have decided to continue on as lovers on the outside. Good luck to them. They are thinking 10 babies, a house, travel. You know what? That's Selena. Girl can dream. Now we're on to Mitch and Ella with their vow exchange, with Ella going first. Ella recounting, you know, how they both left things off, which was really awkward and, you know, just sad. She highlights his qualities, or the qualities that she sees in him, realizing the difference in needs and expectation. And this is why she feels he's not ready to take the long road in committing. But she is willing to take the risk with him and commit to him to have a relationship outside of the experiment. Girl, you're crazy. Mitch started his vow with optimism, recollecting the first time he set his eyes on her. Okay? Their love for tanning, alright? Very superficial at best. Dates, water skiing, which is what Mitch is about. Movie night, well, they did have a little bit of fun at the start. And those were the things that gave him perspective at the start. Alright, guys, let's go. And then came the issue of affection, insecurities, and the idea he is not ready for a relationship. Well, you're not ready for a relationship, Mitch. We saw that. According to him, this then dimmed the light he was hoping to have for her, and it led to him, you know, taking a pause and pausing or revealing any true feelings. He then said this was not a substantial relationship. He needs to go home to be with his family and his friends and think of what he wants or what he needs. This means he cannot commit to her. He needs her to be patient, all right? As he cannot be forced to make a decision that regards commitment. According to him, decision making is very difficult. Yes, we see that. It is for you. He said he doesn't want to be forced, or he doesn't want to struggle or make a wrong or right decision. So he needs patience. And I just was like, this is what Mitch does best. All right? He cowers. He's a coward. He leads her on with the non-committals. Ella, you deserve better. Let him go. Let him go. Now to the beautiful final vows of the night with Domenica and Jack. She walks in barefoot. How romantic. It was a heavy downpour on the day of their vows. Jack happily goes first, describing the amount of emotion he experienced all through this experiment. He survived with the resolve that Domenica, was by his side, and he is willing to continue on in love with her. I love this two couple, and their vows was just straight to the point. Domenica, on the other hand, this has been an incredible ride. We have challenged each other, been challenged by others. We have struggled and had the best and worst of times. She knows what it feels like, to walk away, because she's done that in her past. She has never given up on hope. And as a result of their chemistry, they feel she has hope, to continue on the outside, as this was too special to let go. Yes! And they walk into the rainy sunset together in love. Now, I wish I could say this is the end of the show, guys. It is not. We have got 2 more episodes, which is going to be the concluding episode. We're calling that episode the reunion, guys. So I guess there's going to be drama in that. I cannot wait to recap those here for you. Until next time, please stay safe and be kind to each other. Bye!